Okay, today we're talking about three of the most cruel tactics that narcissists use on their targets. I want to dive in, straight into this and speak on how narcissists operate with surgical precision, targeting your psyche, your confidence, and the very sense of yourself. These aren't just manipulations. These are soul level ambushes. Okay, so let's just examine three of the main ones of their most vicious tactics that they use on you. So one of the main ones, and I would say it's a pretty devastating one, is gaslighting. And gaslighting is basically the psychological assassination of reality. It's not just lying, it's a systemic dismantling of your reality. A narcissist doesn't just tell you that you're wrong, they make you question your memory, your sanity, your very instincts, right? Putting you in a position to have to be like wondering whether or not you got all your marbles still, right? They'll deny things and say, they'll deny things they say, even when you have proof, right? They'll shift blame with phrases like, you're too sensitive, or that never happened. And over time, you begin to doubt your own perceptions. You second guess your own your reactions, and eventually you become dependent on the narcissist to tell you what's real and what's not. And this can play out, very early in the situation with narcissists. This doesn't have to be a build-up where, they wait a particular certain time to use gaslighting on you. They can come out the gate using gaslighting tactics, right? Because they want to kind of destabilize your confidence anyway. They don't want you being confident in dealing with them. They don't want you having that amount of surety, because that will leave them having to work harder at deceiving you. But why is it cruel? Because it robs you of your inner compass. It traps you in a mental fog where you begin to believe the narcissist version of you, which is a broken, unstable, unworthy version that never existed until they invented it. And that's why it's cruel. A lot of the stuff they say to you is stuff you never heard from anyone else until they came up with it, saying that they see it or that they know it, And that can have you, if you buy into it, it can have you very messed up in the head. It starts to change the person who you are, because you try to compensate to please them, to not do the things that they're saying or trying to make you out to be. Number two, love bombing and devaluation. This is that emotional high and crash cycle. And this tactic is devastating because it mimics genuine intimacy. In the love bombing phase, the narcissist overwhelms you with affection, attention, and admiration. And it feels like a movie. It feels like fate. But once you're hooked, they begin to start devaluating you. They start that devalue phase. That same warmth turns into cold, shallow, just like disinterested person, basically. Praises become criticism, affection becomes contempt, and you find yourself scrambling to get back to the version of them who loved you. But that person never really existed. That person was just, they were like a precursor. They were just to, get you to drop your guard. Right? That's all it was for. And this is where so many people get caught up on, is like, man, they have to love me. Look how they look out for me, help me, and then it just suddenly changes. It was a trap the whole time. None of it was real. It was just a straight trap. And why is it cruel? Because the contrast is at least brutal. Excuse me. Narcissists exploit your emotions, your vulnerabilities by creating a false heaven. And they drag you, only to drag you through hell, right? You blame yourself for the change. You start working harder to earn their love again, not realizing that it was a trap all along. And that's the biggest part. People go to work overtime trying to get that version of the narcissist back. And it never really clicks to them or lines up to them that they were being trapped, played, to let their guard down. It's a powerful tactic that is very cruel, because it totally gets the person to think and believe that this person truly cares for them, that the narcissist truly cares and really has an interest in your well-being, when they don't. They don't at all. They're disconnected from any type of feeling or emotion that would go with that. And lastly, triangulation. This is where they like to weaponize other people to control you. And triangulation is when the narcissist inserts a third party into the dynamic, an ex, a friend, a new target. And it's all to provoke jealousy or insecurity or competition in you, really. They'll make subtle comparisons or tell you someone else treated them better. They've never went through so much bad treatment with a person before they met you. They may even pretend others are criticizing you, right? And this is designed to keep you off balance. You start comparing yourself to others. You begin fighting for their approval instead of recognizing how manipulated you've become. Right? You start wanting to, provide the treatment that the narcissist says they're accustomed to, which in most cases they never have had any treatment that good. Right? Not where it was genuine. They manipulated people into doing things for them and treating them in a certain way, but no one genuinely from the heart just took to the narcissist as they really are, as their true selves. No one really wants to be around a narcissist that they really know is a narcissist. So, why is this cruel? Because it erodes your self-worth through comparison, basically, and perceived inadequacy. It isolates you. It makes you feel replaceable. And worst of all, the narcissist sits back and watches, often with a smug of satisfaction, as you unravel completely. Right? Total breakdown. Right? And something that's not good for your mindset or your mind state. These tactics aren't accidental. They're intentional, calculated, and can't even get it out right now. Methodical. Metallica. Uh, yeah, narcissists use these tactics to dominate, control, and to feed their own ego. But it's at your expense, of course. And recognizing them isn't just a mental exercise, it's your first act of rebellion, your first step towards freedom. Right? So, things to never forget: if someone's love if their love feels like a maze of confusion with fear and self-doubt, it's not love. It's manipulation dressed up as intimacy. Walk away, reclaim your mind, rebuild your reality, because you're gonna definitely have to do that. But these are basically the three main insidious tactics that narcissists use on their targets. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Anyone interested in a one-on-one, just click the link in the description box, shoot me an email. We'll go from there. Until next time, have a good one.